Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is just going to be some standard algebra practice. This algebra is high 6th grade, medium 7th grade, and low 8th grade level, so it should be pretty easy to follow. At any point in the video when we propose a question like the one up here, you can pause to see if you can solve the video you can pause to see if you can solve the question by yourself, and I encourage doing this. After about maybe a minute, or if you get stuck, I would unpause the video to see how we do solve this. Starting off, we're going to start off with this question. 2x plus 4 equals 9, and we are solving for x. To start off, we need to get all of our integers or non-variable numbers on one side and our variable numbers on the other. Now we have this plus 4 and this 9 over here. The 2x is already over here, so there's no point in moving the 2x over here and then moving the 9 back here. Instead, we're just going to move this 4 over to this side. To do that, we need to follow the algebraic rule that whatever happens on one side or whatever you do to one side has to happen to the other. So if I want to get rid of this 4, I can simply minus 4 or take away 4. But since I had to do this to this side, I have to take away 4 on this side. Now, my strategy for doing these algebraic equations to keep them organized is not to consistently erase and things like that. It's just to redraw the equation below. So now on this side of the equal sign, we have 2x. Our 4 is gone since it canceled out, since a 4 minus 4 is 0. We don't need to write the 0 here. Now this 9 minus 4 will result in the 9 becoming a 5. So we will have 2x equals 5. Now, since we have this 2 in front of the x, this means that the x is being multiplied by 2. It looks something like this, or 2 times x. That is what this number means. To get rid of this, the opposite of multiplication is division. And since I divided this by 2, I need to divide the other side by 2 also. Since the 2's cancel out, we are left with x on this side equals 5 divided by 2. If you know how to do this in your head, great job. If you don't, the answer would be 2.5, although I am sure most of your teachers will accept a 5 over 2 answer. So for 2x plus 4 equals 9, the answer will be x equals 2.5. Give yourself a pat on the back if you solved that one. We're now going to be moving on to our next question. This time, we start off with a 4x divided by 2 equals 8. Now, you might be confused by seeing this multiplied by dividing, and most of the time, all algebraic tests are going to see how much you can handle and how much you can avoid being confused. In this scenario, the opposite of division is multiplication. So, if we want to get rid of this 2, we just have to multiply everything by 2, right? Essentially, what we're doing is this 4x divided by 2, we are multiplying it by 2 over 1, and then cross-multiplying like this. Since these 2's divide out each other, this becomes 1, this becomes 1, and since these 3 become 1, you have 4x over 1, or just 4x. Since we do this to one side, we have to multiply this 8 by 2, and we get 16. So our new equation is 4x equals 16. Now, just like in the last example, we're going to have to divide by 4. This allows this 4 to cancel out and our x to become isolated, so we can solve purely for x. And since we have to do what we have to do to one side to the other, 16 divided by 4 is 4. So for 4x divided by 2 equals 8, the answer is x equals 4. Give yourself another pat on the back if you could solve that one. Finally, we have probably the simplest one here. You should be able to solve this in a blink of an eye just by seeing this 6x, or 6 multiplied by x. All we have to do is divide it by 6. What we do to one side, we have to do the other, and x will become 2. Now, a strategy I learned when I just started doing algebra was to create a line in the center of the equation, or by the equal sign, like this. This allows me to figure out and organize my thoughts about what I do to one side versus what I do to the other. Since I divided 6 over here, I have to divide 6 over here. And this comes in handy for equations such as this one. If I have 2x plus 2y plus 4 equals 16, my brain might be confused and draw the line here mentally. Now, if I am actually drawing a line, it is very hard for me to truly get confused because this line will indicate where I need to do from one side to the other. Here, I can very easily go -4. We can see 12 over here. We can put the equal sign back here, 2x plus 2y. Now, both of these variables can be divided by 2. What we do to one side, we have to do the other. So x plus y equals 6. Forgot to do my division there. X plus y equals 6 for this equation. And finally, to figure out what we need for one variable, we do minus y. And we have x equals 6 minus y. To solve for the second variable, all we have to do, to solve for the second variable, we just have to plug it into the original equation. So we write our 2x plus 2y plus 4 over again equals 16. And now for every x, since we know what x equals down here, x is 6 minus y, we can add this back up here. Since we have a 2x, we have 6 minus y's, right? We have 12 minus 2y. We can add this back here. The y's cancel out. 12 gets put over here, plus the 4. So 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 equals 16, and y equals 0 for this equation. This is how you solve for two variables. So if you could do this, you're at a very high level and a good understanding. We'll cover dual, triple, quadruple variables in a separate video. But if you could keep up with this, you're already in a very good position for next year. If you couldn't solve some of these or the majority of these, I don't blame you, and I would rather sign up for our summer tutoring sessions. If you are heading into your freshman year of high school and you do not have these essential skills, I would highly recommend going into the description below and signing our Google form. Give this to your parent or guardian, and they can sign up for a tutoring time and place and whatever works for you, so I can give you an introduction class and teach you these essential skills for freshman level math. If you have any other questions or concerns, I would also use that Google form down below. Thank you for watching the video, and I will be posting more practice on algebra as it's the most essential skill for any math person on this planet. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.